morning, boys and girls. Today for math, we're going to be reviewing using doubles and doubles plus 1 to solve some equations quickly. So first, remember that adding means that we're putting together. So if I have 1 plus 1, adding them means that I am putting them together. So 1 blue plus 1 green equals 2 blocks. What if I had 2 plus 2? Again, adding means I'm putting them together. So 2 plus 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Knowing our doubles facts is going to help us be able to solve problems quickly, and knowing our doubles facts is going to help us be able to solve near doubles problems quickly because we already have that knowledge of our doubles. Oh, 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so I can use that to help break down a different math problem that might be a little more complicated. What about 3 plus 3? What is 3 plus 3? Remember, we're adding, so we're putting them together. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And this is the last one. What about 4 plus 4? Adding means we put them together. Adding is we're pushing them together. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay? So today, we're going to use that knowledge to help us solve doubles and doubles plus 1 problems. So we're looking at this try it problem first. Laura has 8 blue marbles and 9 red marbles. How many marbles does she have in all? Remember, adding means that we're pushing them together. And how many does she have in all? How many in all, or how many is a key word that means that we are adding. Okay? How many means that we are adding because we want to know the total number. So that means that we would count all of them together and that we would add them together. So let's see if I can find a doubles problem. Sure, we could do 2 plus 2. Because 2 goes into 8 and 2 goes into 9. But there's an easier way. 8 is close to 9, right? So if I did 8 plus 8, I know my doubles facts. So I should be able to solve 8 plus 8 super duper quick. 8 plus 8 is 16, right? So 9 is 1 more than 8. So I still have to add that 1 because I didn't add 9 to this 8. I only added 8. So I still have 1 more left to add. So what is 16 plus 17? Oops, sorry. 16 plus 1 is 17. Okay, so maybe we can't look at 8 plus 9 and know automatically that it's 17, but I know 8 plus 8 is 16 and 16 plus 1. That's a much easier problem. Okay, so this is just comparing strategies. We can draw a picture. You can do 8 blue dots and 8 red dots. Count all of them up and you get 16, right? Here's 8 and they drew 9 here. So they're drawing the rectangle around the 8. But then here's this 1 that we had to add to. So we got 8 plus 8 plus 1. and we knew that 8 plus 8 is 16. So then our problem is 16 plus 1. We can also break it apart like this. So here's the picture, but here's number 9, and they're breaking it apart using these little, I forget what I call them, brackets or something, the little lines. So they're making like a, I can't think. They're making like a little house. So 8 plus 1 equals 9, right? So that's one way that we can break apart 9. And then we're still getting this double. Basically, they're showing you that you can get 8 plus 1 several different ways. But the gist of it is that 8 plus 8 is 16. And then plus 1 is 17. And it's faster than sitting there trying to count on your fingers or trying to figure out or draw that many pictures too. So making the connection. Why do you think that 8 plus 8 is called a double? Why do you think that it might be called a double fact? Maybe it's called a double fact because it's the same number twice. And if we have 2 of something, sometimes it means we have double. Okay, so what is 8 plus 8? It's 16. How does knowing 8 plus 8 help you find 8 plus 9? How would you explain that in your own words? How does 8 plus 8 help you find 8 plus 9? It's kind of easier, right? Because you know your doubles facts, 8 plus 8, oh, that's 16. And then all you have to do is add one more. Maybe it makes it faster. How many marbles did Laura have? Have I said 16 or 17 enough? How would you use the doubles fact to find 5 plus 6? Think about that. 5 plus 6. Which number would you double? Would you double the 5 or would you double the 6? You would double the 5, right? Because 5 is less than 6. If you doubled the 6, you would have too many. So 5 plus 5 is 10. And 10 plus 1 is 11. So 5 plus 6 is 11. The reflect is just asking which strategy you like best. Do you like, so let's look back here. Do you like breaking it apart using these little line brackets to make a house hut thing that I couldn't think of? Do you like drawing all of the dots and then doing a rectangle around the double so that way it represents that you still have more to add? Or do you like just representing the doubles and then knowing that there's one more? Or can you just solve the doubles fact in your head and then know how many more you have to add? That's okay too, if you just know your doubles facts. So you don't have to draw the strategy out on the paper. That's okay too. So this is applying our knowledge to a new problem. So 9 plus 9 is 18. That's your doubles fact. 9 plus 9 is 18. How can you use that to solve 9 plus 10? Right. 10 is 1 more than 9, so we would double 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19, right? Maria earns $8 planting flowers. Then she earns $7 feeding pets. How much does she earn in all? Write an equation that uses doubles plus 1 to solve the problem to show your work. So this one is where it gets a little bit more tricky because it's telling you to write an equation. That was an awesome straight line. So we know that she has $8 and she has $7. So we want to write an equation that uses doubles plus 1. So which number are we going to double first before we solve this problem? 7, right? Because if we double the 8, we'll have too many. So we want to do 7 plus 7. And what is 7 plus 7? It's 14, right? So 7 plus 7 equals 14. 14 plus, how many more do we have to add if we added 7 already? Just one. Just one. So 14 plus 1 equals, what's 14 plus 1 equal? 15. Great job. All right. Kelly said that she found 3 plus 4 by finding 4 plus 4 minus 1. Do you think that she is correct? Yes or no? I hope that you said no, but why is she not correct? She did her doubles, and 4 is 1 more than 3, and she has her 1 right here. So why is she not correct? It looks correct. Why is she not correct? She's not correct because she subtracted 1. 4 is 1 more than 3. Like when we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 1 more than 3. So we have to add this one because we haven't added it yet. Oh, wait. JK. I didn't pay that close attention to the problem and was assuming that she had it right. So you're right, it does look right, but I'm also wrong. You should add this number, but when I told you earlier, we always double the smallest number, because if we double the bigger number, we would have too many. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 here. And then I have to add 1 more. 6 plus 1 is 7, right? Apparently I didn't think this out quite the right way. Because let's see, let me use a different color to show you. Very interesting. Okay, so here's what she did. She said 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she wound up with 8. But now she's taking 1 away. 8 minus 1 equals what? It equals 7, right? So she got the right answer. I'm curious to see, does that work? That would be confusing. If we doubled this one instead, so 8 plus 8 is 16, minus 1 is 15. So, even though I did this last year, even though I looked at it this year, you can do doubling the bigger number, but then you have to remember that you have to subtract the 1. So whatever is easier for you, I guess, you can do it this way. I personally just like to be, oh, I'm adding, so I'm going to keep adding. Because what if I forget and I do 4 plus 4 plus